throw the towel. They'll throw the towel they use to clean their area in the trash. After seeing the dirty dishes and cleaning, they will remember they have to do laundry. They will collect their mountain of dirty clothes to put in the washing machine, but bump into the freezer. Bumping into the freezer will remind them that they have to take out frozen chicken to thaw for dinner. They will look in their cookbook and decide to use the frozen food to make, what would I make with frozen chicken? Huh? Chicken. Just chicken?
Frozen chicken.
No, what would I use the frozen chicken to make? Like, what would I cook with it?
A pie.
Huh?
Pie.
A pie?
Wait, no, a pot. I mean a pan.
A pan? No, oh, that's why we cook the frozen chicken on. We'll just say chicken because you said chicken. When looking in the cookbook, they will realize that they have to turn in a check tomorrow, which is hiding under a pile of clothes. They will find their checkbook in their
Clothes.
Huh? In their clothes. And write the check that is due tomorrow. Then they will smell something funny. The funny smell was something stinky. What's something that's stinky?
Socks.
The funny smell, socks. Remind them to clean up the mess from doing laundry. While they are cleaning, the phone will ring. Blank will answer and accidentally hang up. Oh, who's gonna answer the phone? Or if somebody's calling me, who would that person be?
Probably Mr. Michael.
Mr. Michael.
Wait, that's yours?
Mr. Michael will answer and accidentally hang up. After the phone call, they will remember they have to call a friend. They will call their friend. Who would I call? And talk on the phone with for hours. Huh? Uncle who?
I mean Grandma.
Oh, Grandma?
I'm right.
Yeah, it's a story. You're making it up. They talk on the phone for hours. Thinking of their friend will remind them that they were going to make a cup of coffee. While making the cup of coffee, they will want something sweet. My parent will then ask for a friend. Okay. Good morning. Happy Vlogmas and welcome to another gorgeous day with your girl, Jess. Let's see. I am on my way. I'm late. I feel like I was supposed to have been gone. So let's break down the happenings of my morning today. If you're watching this, my Vlogmas for today, the one of today, is probably going up a little late, and that's because I have not been having the best of luck. I have not having the best of luck, and I don't really know why, but it's cool. Like I got something out there, you know. It was fine because realistically I was gonna have to break that vlog up anyway. Sorry y'all, bro. Sorry y'all. You know why? short little vlog situation, film the intro for it, and kept it pushing because I knew that today I had stuff to do and I was not going to be able to sit down and edit a full 20-minute, 30-minute vlog or whatever, because yesterday I was so tired after we got home from Garden Glow. I was trying to move footage over prior to going, and nothing was like moving over, or it was just taking forever, and I was just like, you know what, forget it. When we got back yesterday was the food eating situation. I do so good, y'all. Like, I be doing so good. Like, I did so well with eating. And then yesterday we went to Garden Glow. I don't like hot chocolate. I ended up drinking BJ's hot chocolate because I got a hot chocolate for him. Even though I knew he wasn't gonna like it, he tasted it, he spit it out. He was like, no. And I drank it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. But I don't know if it was just because I was cold. I don't know if it was just because I was cold that I ate it, or like, wait. So I had hot chocolate, and then I got home and I was like, man, I gotta cook something for these kids because they need to eat, and I was trying to eat, and that is where my downfall happened. Making dinner, waiting for it to eat, and it was so late, like it was like 7:30, 7:45. I started snacking, and then snacking just led to me eating, and then it was like I couldn't stop myself. I really have to get out of that habit. So yesterday I also did not like eat a protein bar. Like, I should have probably had a protein bar before we went to the little event thing, and then I probably would have not really been that hungry, or I wouldn't have incorporating other stuff, but like even at that time, I'm not counting my coffee. I'm not doing this. Like, in a way, when I was on Weight Watchers the last time, I made up my own rules. But not only that, I was loosely tracking. So it was like, oh, I'm gonna have a banana today, or I'm gonna have 2 bananas. I'm not weighing them out. I'm not saying how many calories they are. I'm just gonna eat these 2 bananas because they're 0 points. Oh, strawberries is 0 points. This veggie is 0 points. I'm just eating all these things, and I'm not really thinking of like how much is this weigh, calculating calories and all this other stuff. And honestly, and I'm still working out a lot. I honestly sometimes feel like maybe I should go back to doing Weight Watchers the way that I did it when, you know, I had lost weight before, because it wasn't about the tracking when it came to your fruits and your vegetables, but more so tracking like the processed stuff, and you know, like the things that I won't say doesn't matter, but because it matters. But I'm starting to see that I feel like tracking is playing a part with me mentally, and I don't know if I necessarily like it. But I don't know. Today's a new day. Here we are again. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna be like guesstimating stuff, and I don't really know if I really want to guesstimate stuff today, or just eat what I need today and try again tomorrow. That's what it's really looking like. Eat what I want to eat today and try again tomorrow. So I'm gonna get me a coffee when I leave out of this Target or Starbucks. I'm gonna get me a coffee after I leave Target from Starbucks, because they have a Starbucks in that Target. And I'm tired. So they ate my French toast today. That's fine. So French toast. And the only reason I'm going to Target to get this stuff is because I'm going to Target to get this stuff, and I left that juice at the house. I'm supposed to bring it down. I'm going to Target because I have a pickup order that's there too. I'm obsessed with Target as of lately. I don't know what it is, but Target's been my go-to more than Walmart. Even though I go to Walmart and I still spend all the money. I also want to see if this Target has the what is that? It's as I bring for the Reese's peanut brittle, the mini cup ones. Now, don't get me wrong, I please ignore the mess and chaos that is my life right now. Because in this moment, wanting to be fully transparent in my thoughts and my feelings and how I'm just perceiving life, I honestly do not like where I am weight-wise. There are days and moments where I'm like, okay, I look good, I'm popping. And then there are other moments like today, even after being loved on so hard, even after having somebody tell you like, you're so beautiful, like you're so attractive, your body, you know, is amazing. I get home and I'm like, no, it is not. These pants are these cargo, these cargo, what do you call this? Overalls. I think I got these from Fashion Nova. They're in a size 14, I believe. I think. And yes, while they fit, they do not fit like they used to fit. Like, because I have gained some weight in my thighs and my butt area, they're coming up more so they don't go all the way down. But like, I just feel uncomfortable when I wear it all the way up. I just feel like you see so much more of the imperfections that I try to hide or whatever. It's just like, to me, it's not one of those flattering type outfits. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. That's it, that's all.